All right, so I got some comparisons that came up on IG that I saw.
Right.
I'll start off with the first one. Um, they had, we're in hometown of the Phoenix Suns, so they had Book and Devin Mitchell. What's your take on those? Who would you have? And basically, what they're saying is the stats lines are more or less very similar in that regard. So, who would you prefer?
I probably would take Book over Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I like Book, man. I
like Donovan. He's good,
Yeah.
but I would probably take Book.
I like how smooth Book is, bro. He plays at his own pace. It's within
sure.
the team chemistry. He's not really going. Not saying that Donovan Mitchell does that, but watching Book's game, it just flows.
Plus,
Now,
Book got height too.
we saw those games with Donovan where, like, when Utah, what was it, a playoff? When him and Jamal were
Oh yeah,
back and forth?
cooking.
So, I'm saying that we know Book can put up those numbers, but I would say Donovan can go off.
He dropped 71 last year too, so y'all give him credit for that. But
Yeah.
Book did that 5 years ago
on
Boston.
and they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they lost.
And they
Right,
lost.
and they lost.
They lost.
Yeah.
And he was the only person on the team
Like,
that could
could
score.
actually, yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
71 and 71 in the NBA.
It's a lot of points. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong.
I mean,
But no, I
when you get all of the shots, I mean, it's.
I think for that comparison, bro, there's no wrong answer though.
Yeah, it's
No,
not.
like-
It really isn't. I mean,
It's a
either
preference,
one
right?
of them. Will
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
for sure.
I'd be happy with either choice.
Exactly. I wouldn't be mad at either one.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what about Dame and Steph?
The unpopular opinion is gonna be Dame, but I think I would take Dame. I mean, Steph, like, you can't go wrong with either one, but I mean,
I think these are all preferences, so it's figuring out which one would you take. I think I would still take Steph. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, if we're talking about like their
Steph can get
games,
hot,
but so can Dame.
So can Dame.
Dame, yeah.
You saw it. What was that game? Was it Game 5 against Denver
Denver?
last year in the playoffs?
Dude,
Like,
cooking
man,
everybody.
what is
bro.
happening?
It's like
right
double
now?
overtime.
Like,
Still in it.
right, and he was going crazy. I was just like, oh, this dude is. I was so upset that they lost that game.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, Dame literally like put it all out there.
I mean, if you're looking at Dame and Curry, bro, obviously what stands out the most is their shooting. I think they're in the same category as far as shooting. They're both going off
For
for shooting.
shooting, I agree. I think
Steph is still greatest of all time shooting. I'm cool with that.
right, but it's like,
But don't act like Dame ain't game winners from half court. Like,
he can do that, but all right, if you neutralize their shooting and we talk about handles, getting to the bucket, Dame can do it. Maybe because Steph is just a little bit more flashy. Maybe that's what
I mean,
I think
can get
Steph's
to-
motor is just. I think Steph's
Steph's
running that 5-point star all game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You're going to get tired.
Yeah.
I think like Dame is more one-on-one, boom, boom, boom. But Steph's just going to run you off the court.
Yeah.
And the moment you get tired, it's 12 points.
I think Steph plays better off the ball
Yeah,
than Dame
for sure. But if I'm building my team, I like Dame. But I think Curry, like I said, same thing like the last person. Like we've seen Curry, bro.
Yeah, Curry is Curry.
He's the reason you got guys like Trae Young come in the game pulling up from half.
Steph, he's changed the game. Most
Yeah.
influential player since Jordan. All right, Bradley Beal, Desmond Bain. We're talking about this.
we talking about
this
this,
in
yeah.
the stats line.
I think I would probably still take Bill over
Beal with the
Bane.
knees and all the injuries right now.
So let's talk about the stats
Yep.
of both of them. So I think that's the biggest thing to talk about. I think when you hear those two names, I think for me, I should have Bradley Beal.
Immediately, right?
Just won a scoring champion a couple years ago. Is a walking bucket, bro.
But I mean, but Bane put up numbers though. I mean, he's
Right, so that's
putting
something
up,
that he
dropped
mentioned.
buckets.
I think we definitely have to discuss. So
I mean, he won most improved.
right.
So I mean,
So last year he played 58 games. He went 21, 5, and 4, and then Beal
Had 50 games. He went 23, 4 basically, and 5.
So that's within that's within the same realm, bro.
Right.
They're,
Yeah, they
they're
right
the same
there.
player. That's a shot.
Yeah.
The year before that, Desmond Bain played 76 games. He scores 18, 4, and 3.
Beal only played 40 games, went 23, 4, and 6.
That's still, to me, that's what's that, 5-point difference?
Yeah.
I'm not tripping off that.
Yeah,
76 games to 40 is huge.
Yeah, but how many games did you say he played? 40. Yeah,
half the season?
yeah, he only played half the season.
And then the year before that is Desmond Bane's rookie year. Plays 68 games, goes 9-3-2.
Now this is the Astros, because this is basically Bradley Beal's year where he got his bread, right? So this is 60 games, 31 points, 4-4.
Yeah, I think.
So we see Desmond Bane's trajectory is going up. He could be a 25-point scorer in the next 2 or 3 years.
I mean, if I'm building a team, I'm taking Bane just because he's younger and he has more upside. Like Beal is what he is. What he is what he is, and he's only gonna go down from here.
Yeah,
so
his floor is greater. So
if I'm building a team today, I'm taking Bane. But it's like overall, I would probably take Beal.
I have a hard time not saying Brad Beal, dog.
I mean, Beal's good, man. But I mean,
it's gonna be great to see how Brad Beal adjusts in Phoenix and what Desmond Bain does, because we know players we know guys like Desmond Bain, especially when they're going from 9-18 to 21. That's confidence, bro.
Yeah,
sure.
So where does that ceiling stop?
They're running plays for him, and I think it's only going to go up, knowing that I think between him and Jaren, we were saying Jaren's going to be the man. It may be Desmond coming into the year without Ja.
As Ja gets better, as Ja gets more attention, who's going to bleed that pressure? You know when you play with a superstar like that, you get a lot of easy shots because so much attention.
Exactly.
If he's 21 points in the NBA, you're a scorer, bro.
Yeah. Hey, all these niggas ever really talk about his money. I think all these niggas got to talk about his money. His man's locked up, he can't bond him out, it's funny. God forbid they chalk him out and find out it's no money. Damn! It's a stack of ones just like him and they hide behind the 20. Come outside, ain't nobody finna jump you. Gave us conclusions we didn't even have to jump to. I know that could just stop, but somebody else punked you. Manufactured beef, you can't get this from no butcher shop. All my cash cows grass fed, you can smell it when I come through.
All right, man. So what y'all thinking about the season this year? Who y'all looking at?
Well, I'm a homer, so I'm always rooting for the Celtics, the East Coast. So I'm waiting and expecting them to do much better this year. It'll be interesting with Jalen and Porzingis and those guys to see with all that money that he has he figured out his
you
left
saw
hand.
that contract, bro?
Has he figured out his head?
No, he ain't got to figure out his left hand. He got to figure out how to dribble the damn ball. Period.
He got the contract, bro. He good.
Right, exactly. He got the bag. He's straight. But if you watch like the highlights and clips of last year in the playoffs, how many turnovers the dude has?
Really?
Over dribbling the ball off his foot.
But
it's
all going to the left. There's a clip of him, all his moves during the playoffs going to the left. It's sad. It's sad. Like you said,
off the foot, just losing the ball like it's crazy.
Over everything going to the left. But you know what? I saw some workouts over the summer, like they all do.
You working
right now.
You working.
You're working on it. So we gonna be good. Like you said, the unicorn over there. So the big three.
I want to see what Porzingis is going to do over here. I think this is the first time he's ever been on like a legit team. So
the tough thing with that though is for Boston, bro. It's you gotta get back to the finals. Anything less than the finals is a failure season.
Facts.
Period. And you just lost Marcus Smart, which
that's tough. That's the heart and soul.
That's your X factor.
Did not think he was going to go. That whole Brogdon thing messed it all up with his injury because he was supposed to go first. I think they probably would have kept Marcus.
Right.
So I keep on saying like we need a point guard more than anything to kind of run the show. So I guess that's Brogdon.
Brogdon's
Brogdon's solid.
He's solid.
Yeah. For a point guard, like he's solid.
He's solid. He had a crappy playoff, but we'll see.
But you don't need too much from your point guard on a Boston team when you have Jason Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown, you got KP now. So really, it's just kind of setting up their offense and letting them do what they need to do and get their chemistry right.
I mean, they got the floor spacing down. I mean, Porzingis can shoot from anywhere.
Spread it out.
They still got Horford, right?
Yeah, they still got Horford.
They still got, Horford.
What do you want to?
Like, I call him Team Hyperdunk.
Team Hyperdunk.
That's what I call Horford. But at the end of the day, their bench is going to be the issue for them, right? They don't really go on the bench. It'll be interesting now with this Mazzulla dude, who I'm still not a big fan of. He didn't play Pritchard, and they need to play some of those cats. And he only plays 6-7 guys, and he's just a fanboy of Tatum, which you can see.
Peyton Pritchard, man, that dude is a liability on defense.
Well, who else?
You lost Marcus Smart?
Yeah,
that's why that season where they swept Brooklyn, I was just like, why is Kyrie not attacking Pritchard?
Man.
Like, he could have ate Pritchard alive, bro, and he just didn't do anything.
There's a reason why he didn't get traded. Because I think he's
a shooter.
He's a shooter.
Yeah.
One, I think he was a pick of Bradley, who's the GM now, the old coach. So that was his thing. And my man down in Houston used to use him a lot. So that'll be an interesting team. Not to jump off the Celtics, but that's who I think needs to do some things. But what about Houston?
Houston? Man.
They still a couple years out, man.
Yeah, they
got a young squad.
They got a young squad. They did well with the draft, though, too. They got some ballers.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Milwaukee. They kept that core strong. I think Giannis
Stop it right now.
Giannis getting hurt in the playoffs last year let Butler go crazy. And I think that loss really stings for him personally because that looks really bad on your leader.
They got everyone coming back, right? So they got Giannis.
Middleton's coming back. Holiday's coming back.
Middleton does the same with that knee coming back.
Yeah, I'm about to say Middleton kind of fell off a little bit.
Woo. But you have a healthy Giannis. That's the biggest thing. You got both the Lopez brothers.
They got both.
They got both of them, bro.
Okay. So they got both Lopez. They got one of my favorite players in the league, Drew Holiday.
Drew's a dog, bro.
Yeah,
he's underrated.
Solid.
Yeah,
he's solid.
Talk about left hand, bro. Drew got that work on their left.
He's tough. Defender too, which is tough. So yeah, they're gonna be tough.
But are they winning the chip though?
I don't think they're gonna win the chip. But who else in the East are you really worried about? If you're Milwaukee, Boston. I don't think Miami makes that same run again.
Especially now, bro. They didn't kind of got rid of a lot of their pieces.
They lost Gabe Vincent.
They lost Max Strus. Strus was big for them last year. They let him go.
They ate the Celtics up, man. They hit everything. Strus and Vincent.
Yeah, they was killing.
I mean, Tyler Hero comes back, but I don't think he can replace what you lost in those two players.
No, I don't think so.
So who else you got in the East? New York.
Well, what happens if Miami gets Dame Lillard though?
I'm a Miami Heat fan, bro. I'm copping me a Damian Lillard jersey. I win it every game.
He's still not beating us.
But it depends on what they give up for Dame, bro. If it's gonna be one of those,
if they got to exactly.
If you got the team,
it's not
gonna matter.
That's the problem.
But I don't think Pat Riley as a GM is going for that. Hey, but if you want to come here,
he's trying to fleece somebody, but he ain't Danny Ainge though.
Right. So
I mean, there was talk of.
It depends how Portland really.
There was talk of Dame going to Boston.
I heard Dame was going to Philly for a while.
They be hating on Boston so bad.
Oh man, if Dame went to Boston, it would be a wrap, bro.
But if Dame makes it to Boston, are you keeping Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the cap space to afford it. Well, I don't know about now because I don't think Jaylen had that money, but at first they had the cap space to afford it. They could have got him in. But I think if they do, they will probably end up getting rid of probably Jaylen.
Yeah, Jaylen's gonna listen.
Before I can't. I mean,
Tatum's like he's in Boston.
Yeah, Tatum's saying, but you got a big contract like that. That contract is even harder to move now.
Sure. Yeah.
Sign and trade, baby.
I mean, if that was a negotiation at the time,
but sign and trade. That's what, like 4 players
to make up
that. He got what 3? He got what 300 mil.
But what does Dame have?
Dame's getting like 40, 50 a year right now.
Yeah, but his contract ain't 300 mil.
It's not 3, but he 2 something.
Yeah, he's like I think 200 million. Yeah.
So it won't be.
So you still gonna have to give up Dame and somebody
you're
else
gonna have to
or
give up
2
Dame
other people.
It's going to be multiple teams in that trade. That's how
it is. Got to be. It has to be. It's got to be.
And nobody wants Dame in the East on Boston, bro. If I'm a franchise in the East, I get that phone call. No, I'm stopping that trade, bro.
Yeah,
I do not want
Dame and Jason Tatum on the same squad. That would be crazy.
That's tough.
That would be crazy.
You know how far you would have to come out to play them?
Half court.
And which are open.
And you got KP over there still too. Like KP can shoot from damn
KP
near
can play
half
in the middle
court.
too, though. He's a good inside player too, so he can beat you.
Yeah, he can
both
play
plays.
defense and score in the paint, and he can shoot from outside. So it's like that's
What's going on with Philly
tough.
this year, though?
Philly, I don't know with this James Harden bullshit going on.
I'm
like,
so mad at Embiid, bro.
why?
Bro, last year I'm out here vouching for this dude. Like, yeah, man, Embiid got an MVP year. He gets it. I'm like, all right, bro, show us up, man. Just disappeared in the playoffs, bro.
He actually didn't though.
He played all
He
right,
didn't win. He didn't win like I expect my MVP to take me to win, bro. You win MVP, bro. I'm expecting you to put your team on your back. Hey, bro, we going to the East Conference Finals, bro. We going to
he
the
got
finals.
hurt in that. What was it? It was the Boston series, right?
Yeah, but he stayed hurt.
And he missed a couple of games, and then Harden is the X factor because he took over
when he
and then-
wasn't
and
playing.
when he wasn't
the
playing,
first
Harden-
game, Harden
No,
for
Harden.
40.
Well, no, he did.
Harden's
Game was
killing, bro.
game 4 or 5 too. He went for like 40, 45, and hit the game winner.
He balled out.
He was hooping. But when
Harden did what
Embiid,
Harden's supposed to do.
when Embiid is on the floor, Harden plays too passive.
He can't do what he wants to do.
I think he can do it. He just chooses not to. Because I don't think Embiid would care if Harden scored 40 and they win. Like, I don't think he would really care about that.
I think he hated
Embiid,
it.
Embiid wants to win.
Yeah,
I think
Embiid
Embiid want to be the headline.
That's
He want all the glory.
Well, Embiid is going to get his buckets regardless. That's why I'm like, if Harden does go for 40, he can still get
But-
like 30.
As talented as Embiid is, bro, Embiid's like, what, 7'1", 7'2", 300 plus pounds, can shoot, dribble. Like, bro, there's no reason you're not dropping 40, 50 points a game every game.
But he's got to be this. He's got to get the ball at the end of the day, right? So he's a big man. He needs someone to give him the ball.
And he got to stay healthy.
Because
he get hurt
James
a lot.
is ball dominant. James is ball dominant. So that's the issue. So he needs the ball all the time. That's how he gets his buckets. And if he's not in the rhythm, not getting those buckets, that's kind of how he fades off. And that's when he should probably start dumping in Embiid. But they're squabbling on who's getting the ball.
But Harden, that's the thing. Harden will like pass the ball to Embiid. Even when he has like open shots, he'll give it to him. And it's like, dog, what you doing? Like, just
I'm saying Embiid's
take
supposed
that.
to eat, bro. I want to see Embiid eat, bro. I want to see my MVP center get 50 a game, bro.
But quiet as kept on that team. The best player on that team who I was afraid of when they were playing the Celtics was
Tyrese
Maxey.
Maxey. Right, exactly.
He was killing.
Tyrese Maxey, man.
He was killing.
I think that's why they are not afraid to get rid of James Harden because they got Maxey. You know what I'm saying? Maxey is.
I'd be afraid of Maxey if I was on defense, bro.
Like
he was
Maxey
cutting up.
serious.
That man was
He was
cutting
cutting up. So I was nervous for him. Everybody else, I was like, yeah, we'll figure them out. Like,
Yeah.
he was an X factor because he was killing the Boston Celtics guard. You know what? I've been hogging the floor about Boston, so we can move on to someone else on the team.
Who else in the East we got? How's New York gonna be this year?
No.
I have zero faith in New York, so.
Yeah. I'm not thinking. They might make the playoffs.
Jalen balled out though. Like, did you
No,
expect Jalen to do what he did in New York?
No.
Yeah.
You did, really.
I expected it because the season before you saw what he was doing in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was
So
killing,
it was just like if you get him on a team where he's gonna be running the show, like he's gonna be doing this all the time.
But you think he was going to be running the show because that was like Randall's team?
Yeah, of course he was gonna be running the show. What Randall is the most inconsistent. Like that dude is not doing nothing like that, man. Like I knew.
I'm surprised he's still in New York, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they ain't moving this summer.
What about RJ though? Like I thought, if any one of those two Kentucky guys are going to go, it'd be that dude.
I'm sure they're shopping RJ too.
RJ's dude, my bad.
Yeah, RJ.
Bear.
Yeah, RJ is he hasn't panned out
No, not
to what they were
Ship him
talking.
out, bro. You only get whatever you can for him.
He's good, but he's inconsistent.
He was number 2 or 3 pick, right? Zion was 1, Ja was 2.
I think he was top. He was
top 5.
Yeah.
Hey, Zion ruined his whole scheme. Like RJ went to Duke thinking he was going to be the man.
Yeah,
And then Zion came out of nowhere and just
Took all
shouted
that
him,
glory.
it just took it all.
I mean, he handled it well though. You know,
He did.
You gotta play nice and all, man. We gonna kill it, but you know, deep down,
He was hating.
But they did play well together.
You had no choice.
They always stabbed
You play for Duke, bro. You play for all eyes on you at all times. Like,
I mean,
Zion gonna get his attention no matter what. He gonna dunk the ball. He gonna block it.
It could have went the other way, and they could have just not.
But it would look bad on RJ, not Zion, though. As long as when Zion was at Duke, bro, as long as he's dunking the ball and blocking the ball, everybody's happy, bro.
He went to a small school, little overweight guy out there doing
Yeah.
stuff. RJ was the headliner.
Number one prospect.
All stuff. No one cared about Zion.
Steve Nash is his godfather or something like that. Like, we waiting for him to get to the NBA. And Zion's a small town dude. We just want to see what Zion play with good competition. He did what he was supposed to do.
Boom.
We were looking at RJ like, hey, bro, like.
We'll come back to New Orleans. Let's finish up with
Who else is in the East?
Finish up the Knicks.
The Knicks, I don't think they. I mean, they'll probably make the playoffs, but I mean, they're not gonna go that far. I mean, Jalen can only do but so much. It's just like everybody else got to step up. Yeah, they need to bolster that roster a little bit.
On the draft? Well, they got rid of the pogo stick dude. Where'd he go? The jumper from Obi, yeah.
They got rid of
Obi,
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know if they got rid of him or he went somewhere else, but he's somewhere else.
I thought they got rid of
he was beefing with the
no
coach because he was getting burned.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Call
They
him
did
locker
get
room.
rid of him.
Yeah, beefing with no burn.
Because they kept the other cat, the tall skinny cat.
Yeah, Obi's in New York, Indiana now.
Indiana,
What
they're gonna be alright.
Indiana's gonna be
Yeah,
solid.
Indiana, they gonna be all right. That Tyrese Halliburton, nice.
Boy,
And like a lot of
his shot's crazy, but
Yeah.
You don't see Indiana on TV, right?
Because they trash.
I
So they're not gonna put no trash team on TV.
which is tough because no one knows about Tyrese except for people who know basketball,
yeah.
right? Because no one sees him.
I would say USA basketball, but
Yeah, we don't have to get into that one right now.
why not? We lost to Germany, bro.
This is B team, right? So it is what it is.
I mean, this is just the FIBA championships.
Nah, dog.
This ain't the Olympics.
Hold on, so
The Olympics is where the real
Detour.
cats come out.
Noah Lyles comes out the whole world champion NBA thing like last week. You heard about that?
Yeah.
The what?
Noah Lyles was saying that basically in the NBA, if you win a title, you're world champs.
Oh yeah, but it's like
But you're not a world
not
champ.
world champ.
Right,
Yeah,
so people going back
I
and forth
heard
about it.
that.
You know, we all got a different opinion. If he says that and then the next week you lose to Germany, we supposed to be USA, bro. We're not supposed to take no L's no more.
Supposedly he's back on Twitter giving us one of these. Like,
I would too, bro. I mean, my chest be out talking big stuff, bro.
I mean, but you gotta think about it. It ain't like this has never happened before.
Right, but I'm saying like the timing of it.
I mean, the 2004 Olympic team, not the
Same.
FIBA championships, but the Olympic team, but came in third place.
Larry Brown.
And we had good players on that team. I mean, we had a young LeBron, young Melo,
Iverson.
I think young D Wade.
Was Duncan on that team?
Yeah, Duncan, Iverson,
RJ was on that team.
Stephon Marbury.
That's I blame Larry Brown for that.
I mean, they just didn't follow this,
script.
Well, Allen Iverson, he kept trying to play that point guard role, and they were just like, bro, like we need you to get buckets, like we need you to do what you
We
do.
need you to Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, we need you to be AI. It's just like he was trying to play in the team.
But I mean, I think we learned from that is chemistry matters. We saw when Coach K took over, he wasn't getting the top 10 players. He was getting the best players, but he made sure that everybody meshed and molded with each other.
What you mean he won't get top 10? Bro,
No, I'm saying like
he had all of the top.
he did, but the whole
Everybody
team.
wanted to play for Coach.
That
K.
2008 team, he had prime Bron, prime Melo, prime D Wade, prime Kobe. He
Okay.
had prime CP3. I mean, he had all of
He
the
had
top
top
players.
talent, but the whole team was like 12 or 15 players.
Microwave, like Vinny
Yeah,
Johnson.
but I'm saying that
D Wade was
that
like,
chemistry was
he
much better
6
for that
feet.
2018 versus that 2014.
Boy,
Every
half
team
the-
after
half the
that,
team knew each
It was
other.
chemistry. Yeah, it's chemistry. And then you have this team with Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Halliburton, Jaren Jackson. Like, you have these dudes who are up and coming.
They're all young guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
not number one options on their team like their 2018 was.
Whoa.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is the number one option.
What do you mean by that, sir? What do you mean by that?
Jaren Jackson Jr. is the number one option on
Hell
this
yeah,
team.
he is. Ja ain't playing. What you mean?
Nah, bro.
Ja is out.
Oh, I forgot, Josh.
Yeah, I'm about to say Ja ain't been
And
playing.
that team gonna be trash during the games.
I'm like Ja ain't been
And
playing.
that team gonna be trash during the
What's
games.
Jack got? 25?
It's like 25-30, bro.
I mean, Jaren
If
Jackson.
that team goes
Like, Jaren Jackson
500, I'd be shocked.
So he comes back before Christmas,
Yeah.
right around Christmas.
I mean, league starts in October, late October.
Nah, he only got suspended for this season. It's
25
like,
games.
It's like 25 games, isn't it?
nah, I think it's less than that.
It's 20 or
I think it's like 15.
No, it's either 20 or 25.
I
Most likely he'll come back. He'll play on Christmas Day. I bet they got Christmas Day game.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, he'll be back before Christmas. Yeah, for sure.
But depending on where they
25
are,
games.
25?
The season's gonna be lit though. It's gonna be.
I mean, they got
December 19th against the Pelicans, he'll be back.
They got Derrick Rose to step in, and I mean,
Marcus Smart's
Derrick-
there now.
Yeah, Marcus Smart. So I mean, they ain't gonna miss him that much.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
right now. They gonna be straight.
And they balled out when they didn't have him anyway last time.
Yeah, I better say you saw when he got suspended during the season. They played better without him.
Right. They played better
We
with
So-
don't see, bro.
Jaren Jackson he like that. He's a big dude, plays defense, blocks shots, he can shoot threes, he can do everything. So it's like
Hey, man, spotlight on him right now, then.
it is for real. Like he's the guy down there right now.
Well, I think,
While Ja is out, he's
The
the
other
guy.
shooter, well, he'll be a focal point, but the other shooter they got, Bane.
Oh yeah, Bane,
Desmond
Desmond
Bane.
Bane, yeah,
They'll be on him too. Yeah, I think they'll listen. What they are 9th, 10th. They'll be fighting for that last playoff spot, most likely. I guess.
Wasn't they number one seed last year? Number 10
Memphis?
seed?
No.
But I think without Ja coming
I
back,
don't
and
think
he's
they
going to be
was ever that
slow. I think they're going to be towards the end, on the bottom of that.
I mean, I think they'll be fine. I think Marcus Smart and Derrick Rose can do enough that they'll be able to keep them where they need to be.
Y'all got more faith in me, but
I mean, I'm not saying
I got no
that-
faith in Memphis, bro. I don't know how Memphis played that good last year.
I mean, they got a good squad. Good,
Oh, for
they
sure.
Got
Yeah,
good
they got a
young
solid
players.
squad.
Yeah, they solid, man. I mean, are they a championship team? No,
Nowhere
but
close.
they got a solid squad though. So I mean, they'll be all right without Ja. I think they'll be fine.
Where did Brooks go? Brooks, he's in Houston, isn't he?
Dylan Brooks went to Houston.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't think they're going to be a playoff team, but they're going to be fun to watch.
They're building something down there in Houston.
I mean, that what's his name?
Jalen Green?
Jalen Green. That
That boy
dude is a
got bounce.
monster, bro. Like
God.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
So we won't get into the personal stuff, but yes, as a basketball player, he's pretty good.
What do you mean the personal stuff?
Yeah, what incident that came
We will
out?
not get into that.
What you know him personally?
No, in person. Oh, like I said.
He had a social, yeah.
Yeah. He had a faux pas. Let's put it that way. So, listen,
I'll send it to you.
they're a young squad. I like them. I think they'll be fun to watch. Quickly going back to the East, another young squad I think will be fun to watch will be Detroit. I think they'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. Stop the madness.
Who's in Detroit right now?
Cade
I know
Cunningham.
Cade.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Is it Asar Thompson? The one from the G League Unite?
Oh, that's was
It's
it?
the Twins. It's
Yeah,
one of them. I'm not sure which
I
one.
mean,
Well, he got buckets in
yeah,
summer league.
somebody else.
Okay.
He got buckets in summer league, and unfortunately, it seemed like the team was icing him because he was killing out there.
So they went 4 and 5, right? The
Yeah.
Twins,
Yeah, they have 4 and 5. So one went to Detroit, and I can't remember where the other one went. But needless to say, he was cooking in summer league. He's gonna be fun to watch.
I will say East Coast. Ben Simmons comes back from Brooklyn.
Oh Lord!
I'm ready to see how that's gonna work.
If
If he comes back like he was playing in Philly, I think that
they're gonna be good.
because Mikal Bridges is out there cooking right
Yeah,
now. Yeah, he is out there.
I'm mad for
cooking.
you to let him go, but I understand.
True.
Oh yeah, they got KD.
Yeah,
You-
KD on the table, bro.
You have to
What
do that,
y'all
right? You have to do that, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely. You do that deal
Yeah,
every time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, Mikal Bridges, bro. We knew he was a really good player in Phoenix. He was a really good 3D guy. I don't know if I expected him to explode that fast
Brooklyn. He went over there and just.
He went over there and just.
You know what it was? It was like, oh, I can shoot.
Y'all want me to take 18 shots
I
again?
gotta take these shots.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I knew he was gonna be that good because it's like
he was dropping like 30 a game, like almost
like
a
you
game.
you saw what he was doing when he was here, and it's just like he had to basically get the leftovers from D Book.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I'm just like, if he goes
true.
to a team where he's gonna be the main guy, like he's gonna
never
be
know.
It doesn't happen that. Yeah, it doesn't happen
Yeah.
usually that fast. Usually it takes like one good season for him to be like.
Well, you
all right,
gotta
bro.
think the trade was like mid-season, so it's like he was already in his rhythm. So when he came there, he just kept doing what he was doing, but you know he was able to do more because there was no D Book.
Yeah.
So he was able to just do what he wanted.
So that team, so who was in the East? We forget, bro.
I mean, my Bulls ain't doing shit. They trash.
Yeah, he might be a playoff team.
I mean,
I like Zach LaVine, but that dude is cold.
yeah, Zach cool, but I mean,
Lonzo coming back?
They said he might be down for the season.
nah, they said he said that he might come back.
Okay.
He,
So
he
Caruso
might,
coming back?
might make it back this season.
DeMar.
When they were all together.
When they
He was
had
hooping.
Lonzo, they was hooping. I was just like, man, I was like, all right,
They were
we got
tough.
something.
They
I
were
was
they were
happy.
tough out. They were tough out.
I'm like, man, I was like, we got a team like that I can actually be behind now. Like we actually doing something. Then Lonzo get hurt, and it's like
So who's making the playoffs in the East then? So we got
Boston,
Boston,
Milwaukee,
Miami.
They gonna make the playoffs.
Is New York gonna make it? Knicks?
Yeah, the Knicks will make
Knicks will
it.
make
The
it.
Knicks will make it.
Knicks will
They'll be like a 7-8 seed. They'll make it.
Knicks will make it.
Let's see who made it last year.
Who else?
Probably Toronto.
Nah, because
Van Vliet left, didn't he?
Yeah, Van Vliet in Houston now.
Yeah, Houston. I'm telling you, this is gonna be an interesting team to watch.
Did you see the contract that they gave him?
He got a big boy
Yeah,
contract.
man, they gave that dude some money.
Hey,
Like
I'm
some real money.
happy for him. You know,
He was undrafted,
small
too.
school, second round, or was he free agent?
No, he was
He was
undrafted.
undrafted.
Yeah, he
Good for them.
was a G leaguer.
Good for
So
him.
I'll go through who made it last year. So Milwaukee was 1,
They gonna make it.
Boston was 2,
They gonna make it.
Yeah.
Philly was 3,
They gonna make it.
Cleveland was 4. Cleveland got a solid squad.
Yeah, Cleveland gonna make it.
Is Donovan gonna be in Cleveland next year?
For sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
Why would he leave?
He just got there.
I think he's someone gets to New York.
That'd be a double on
That'd
his
be
part.
dumb. They got a good team in Cleveland. They got him with Evan Mobley. They got
They all those big men faded.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
They faded somehow. I don't know what happened.
I think it's
they got Garland.
Garland is cool.
They got a solid squad over there.
Garland is a dude I'd be afraid to guard if I played him.
Like he ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay
So
there.
then 5 was New York, 6 was Brooklyn.
Mhm.
Brooklyn and New
Might be
York.
out looking in, I think.
Well, I don't know. I think Brooklyn, if Ben Simmons comes back decent,
Oh, Ben
that's
Simmons,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They'll be.
right.
They
I agree.
7 was Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know
We ain't
about
gonna
that.
talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's your squad, man.
We ain't gonna talk about that. 8 Miami,
They gonna
and
make
then
it.
9 was Chicago, and 10 was Toronto.
So all right, where was?
I don't think Atlanta is gonna make it.
Atlanta's gonna.
Atlanta's out.
I think Atlanta's out. I don't know about Toronto.
So Chicago and Toronto was playing. There was 9 and 10.
Who
They-
didn't make it? Who might be able? Might get it?
Indiana,
They actually might have a shot at the
think so.
playoffs.
Washington,
They ain't doing that.
Nope.
Orlando, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Charlotte,
Well, I don't know. Orlando might be one of them sleeper squads. Cause
Banchero was nasty.
Bankero
That's a
Bankero
bad
is nasty, bro. He's a beast.
No.
I think not yet.
Them white boys is good too. The Wagner brothers, like them, both of them is nice.
Oh yeah.
Next.
They just won. They did pretty good in the season, but
Germany.
last 2 teams is Charlotte and Detroit.
No.
Ain't either one of them doing nothing. They
Indiana's the only one who's got a shot at that.
Yeah, Indiana is the best out of those for sure.
All right, cool. So let's look at the Western Conference last year, see who will make it again. Yeah. So Western Conference number 1, Denver.
They got it.
That's a lock in.
Yeah, they get it.
That whole team came back. They
No.
They lost Jeff Green.
They lost
And
Brown.
Bruce
Brown.
Brown.
That's
yeah.
good. That's a good one. That's a big one.
I think that hurts them in the playoffs, but I think
He had
It's
timely
that-
shots.
Yeah, but they still gonna be fine.
they got.
Yeah, they're going to be fine. I think this is the time to listen. He's 6'9", 6'10", only shoots threes, can't find his head from his butt when he plays defense. But if Michael Porter Jr. can figure something out, they are tough.
I think one more year. I think him going through the playoffs and seeing like how he played definitely helps him. I'm a big MPJ fan, so I think
MPJ
he's still 23 years old, though.
Yeah,
He's still a young guy.
He definitely went behind the ears. Aaron
Yeah.
Gordon balled out too. He was
Yeah,
tough.
Aaron Gordon,
And-
yeah.
Jamal Murray hooped out too.
Of course. Oh yeah,
All day.
Jamal bring it all the time.
And Jokic, you gotta understand, he is not athletic at all. But the fact that he sees the floor and the longevity for him, because those big men typically it's the feet that kind of kill them. But he don't jump. He ain't athletic. He just pass the ball, hits his shots.
Triple
sees the
double at
floor.
halftime.
Yeah.
I say Jokic is different, man.
Jokic
He's
He definitely still. I don't think he gets the flowers he deserves still. 'Cause I was big. I was a big Jokic hater. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
Seeing how he moved to the playoffs, I was like, all right, this dude is 100% legit. But we're gonna see. I think this coming year, if playoff time comes around, he does it again. Like we have to start talking like, where is he on the all-time list? For real,
It's early.
it's early, but he's
it's
already got.
early.
Hold on. Let's just say hypothetical. Let's say he doesn't win MVP. Let's say Denver wins again next year.
Okay.
He's already got 2 MVPs, 2 championships, and 2 Finals MVPs.
right.
Did he win the who won the Defensive Player of the Year? Did he win that year? He hasn't won one. No, so 2 championships, 2
Okay.
Finals MVPs, and 2 MVPs.
Okay.
He's how old is he? Has any other big man since Shaq done that?
King.
Duncan? Yeah, but that's still not greatest of all time. Like he's
not. I'm not saying top 10, but you gotta start talking like top 5, top 10 power forwards.
But there's still a lot of.
Jokic.
Jokic ain't a forward. He's a
I'm a
five.
center.
I put him as a center.
Okay,
He's a
so
five.
So you take Jokic over Dream?
I personally wouldn't.
No.
Okay.
I'm not putting him over
Okay,
Shaq.
okay,
I'm not
okay,
putting him over Dream.
Okay.
Ewing, I can make an argument for. That's what I'm saying. There's in the last 20, 30 years, we haven't had great centers
Correct.
who've actually
That's true.
won.
That's true.
I mean, shit. You get Joel. I mean, Joel.
Joel should have been.
He up there though.
He should be, but he's all he got is an MVP and a couple early exits.
Well, I'm talking like skill wise. Like,
yeah.
I'm talking about all time, bro. Like for me, when I'm thinking all time, hardware matters.
sure.
I agree.
I
Agree.
Who else you said?
So number 1 is Denver.
Yep.
They're gonna
They
make
gonna
it.
make it.
Number 2 is Memphis. John Morant got 25 game suspension.
They still gonna make it.
They'll make it, but they gonna be down
They
the
still
bottom,
gonna
though.
be like towards the bottom.
Yeah,
but they
go
gonna
to
make
the
it.
bottom.
They gonna
Number
make it.
3, Sacramento.
They're gonna be tough, man.
Yeah,
So
they kept their team.
They
together.
kept
the
Aaron
team.
Fox, Malik Monk.
So they might
Sabonis,
they might
he
make it.
gotta get out of his rear end.
I think
he,
so.
He killed them. And then they have the rookie who played well, Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray, yeah, Keegan Murray, yeah.
He was tough, and I think so. Yeah, everyone coming back, they're gonna be nice, man.
I think they'll make the playoffs.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I think they'll make it.
Number 4, hometown Phoenix Suns.
They gonna make it.
Yeah,
They're gonna make it, but it's gonna be an interesting year for them.
I think.
I don't know how I'm feeling about it, man.
How do you like Booker being the point guard?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I mean, I don't think it makes sense to do that. Devin Booker was your go-to guy on the offensive end, and then you're gonna make him a facilitator.
You know what I think of now that you said it out loud,
Do
bro?
that.
What if Phoenix trades Beal for some players? You got rid of CP3, you got him off contract.
Mm-hmm,
You got Beal. Beal just one guy to Washington, period.
I want to say that I thought, I'm going to be honest, I thought that they were going to get rid of CP, and he was going to go somewhere and get bought out, and then they were going to take it, they were going to buy it and get it
for
back.
less money.
Yeah, they were
I
going to
mean,
bring it back.
The more I think about it now that you say about, I'm thinking about the shots, bro. How do you, obviously you're going to default to Booker, but you have Bradley Beal, who, like I said 2 years ago, won a scoring champion. You got Kevin Durant, bro.
Right, exactly. But see, the thing...
Kevin Durant's going to play that back seat all day long. He's cool with that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Kevin Durant, I like, because he's my favorite player.
He needs to be the alpha on the squad.
No, Kevin Durant is one of those players where you can put him on any team in any system and he will fit in.
He will succeed
because he's 7'1", dog. You don't see nobody when he shoots.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just the fact that Kevin Durant, he plays off the ball. Like, he doesn't need the ball to be successful. He can play off the ball.
But you got to keep
Devin Booker.
He played off the ball in the last 2 years.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
How did he play off the ball?
CP3 had the ball.
It was back and forth.
Devin Booker was the go-to guy.
Yeah.
He always had the ball.
But he played off the ball because CP3 had the ball.
CP3 was set him up here.
Well, he wasn't the point guard, but I mean, he still always had the ball in his hands. Though it was like CP brings the ball up the court. Who's the first guy that gets the ball in his hands? Book. So he always has the ball. You know, Kevin Durant don't need that.
It was the same thing. That was Kevin Durant in Brooklyn.
Right.
But Kevin Durant, you know, everyone likes to talk about the Golden State thing, and it's just like in Golden State, Kevin Durant was the best player on the team. Period.
100%.
Steph Curry was there, but Kevin Durant's better. Especially in that time, Kevin Durant was the best player on that team.
Oh, for sure.
And Steph Curry, he defaulted to Kevin Durant because he knew
that. As you
should. So he can play off or on. He can be both.
The problem I have with Book playing the point, think about the point guards in the West.
Curry.
He's going to get cooked.
Fox.
Yeah, Curry.
Fox. Kyrie's in the West.
Desmond. I'm not Desmond. Dame.
John Morant.
Dame. He gonna get cooked.
He's cooked.
That's the issue.
He's not guarding any of those.
That's the issue with him being the point guard.
Because Devin Booker is not a defensive-minded dude.
He is stalwart.
He's gotten better. He's gotten better, but he's still
I think the
not.
other tough thing for Phoenix too is so let's say Brad Beal doesn't get traded. You bring him in. You gotta keep his confidence high, bro. So you gotta get him.
You gotta get buckets.
You gotta get buckets. You gotta get him going. Because if he comes in and he's not getting 18, 20 points, he's getting 10, his confidence is shot, bro. He's frustrated. Why am I here, bro?
You know the biggest problem with this team now is they're going to be the mid-range kings. It's not a mid-range game anymore. You got to hit some threes. They can, but that's not their shots.
Kevin Durant can shoot threes.
They can, but that's not their shots.
It's going to be interesting to see how
that's not their shots. That's not what they're known for. That's not what they're known for. It's not what they're known for. Mid-range kings.
Let's keep going.
Yep.
5 Clippers. Paul George is healthy. Kawhi should be healthy.
Listen, the Clippers should have beat Suns in the playoffs.
Russell Westbrook got
If Kawhi wouldn't have gotten hurt, the Clippers were going to win.
Yeah, they were cooking them. They were cooking them.
I think I lost money with that game actually.
They were cooking
Russell Westbrook got re-signed for I think like vet minimum.
He got a little more than that.
He got $8 million.
He got like $8 million.
He got $8 million
from like 50, but hey, millions is millions, right?
Right, it did 8.
Golden State, they picked up Chris Paul.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. We're gonna see how it works.
I don't get it.
It's not gonna work.
I'm not understanding it. And then Draymond don't like him.
Yeah.
So that ain't gonna work.
But why did he come out and say I didn't like him, but I talked to Bron. Bron said he was good, so we good.
What? We know Draymond be on.
Bron and CP is like
tight. I know they're in the banana boat.
Yeah, you're right.
Banana boat crew, right?
So
I mean, for me, at the end of the day, Chris Paul wants to win. So I think if it reflects worse on Draymond if you can't get along with Chris Paul.
Here's the thing: they move around so fast. They move without the ball. CP3.
I don't think
take the air out of the ball. So
Curry, I think Draymond
gonna go like this.
I think Draymond and CP don't mesh because they're the same person.
I was about to say that.
Both of them are really fiery. They fucking want to, get out there and they're gonna talk and they're gonna.
Chris Paul gonna take his spot.
You know what? They might actually work well on the court, though.
They might
actually work well on the court.
I mean, we didn't think Chris Paul and James Harden was gonna work.
And they did.
And they worked.
They worked well. They worked really
these
well.
mysterious injuries. Chris Paul and these damn injuries, man. Like CP, I know you good.
That man fragile.
Playoffs,
but something happened in the playoffs, man.
It's like every playoff he get hurt.
Happened in the
every
playoffs,
single time.
Oh, I feel bad.
So next team, Lakers. Lakers did a really good job this offseason.
Yeah, I think the Lakers gonna make it. Yeah, they definitely.
Next team after that, Minnesota.
I don't know about.
I can't stand Cat, bro. I'm hyped for Anthony Edwards.
Where's Cat? Where's Cat? I don't know if Cat's gonna be there very long.
No, he about to. Anthony Edwards can't be like a storm, bro. This is my team. Man.
Yeah, he's.
Anthony Edwards is definitely better than Cat.
For sure.
Cat is. I don't think Cat's gonna stay.
On his way out.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get.
Would you do Cat for Randall?
Nah, Cat coming here.
Nah, Cat coming here. I'm gonna be upset.
What do you mean?
Him and Booker like
yeah,
that.
him and Booker are like best friends.
But like, still,
how's
he
that work?
Yeah, how's he getting here? That's what I mean.
Cat got a big contract, bro.
Yeah, how's he getting here?
What you mean? How many years he got left? Like what, 1 or 2?
So is
he gonna be here. Devin is gonna talk him into coming down here.
So Devin giving up cheese?
I think you would.
Well, actually, I like this new owner. He may just go.
Yeah, that's what they say. That new owner they got.
He might just be pay the cash.
Yeah, he'll be like, "What you want? I got you."
Fair enough.
He on some little scrappy, man. He got money in the bank.
Anybody else?
Let's see. After Minnesota, so Minnesota was 8.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Number 9 was OKC.
They gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, SGA is a bad dude.
But they got Chet this year too.
They got solid.
They got Chet. They still got.
I think SGA is gonna have
all
the
cats.
Shea might hurt some feelings this year. I think
they're gonna be good.
Number 10, Pelicans. Zion's supposed to be healthy. Y'all saw him in the weight room.
That's iffy, man. Zion got all
Brandon
stuff going on
need
too.
to get himself together too, though.
Yeah, he had a bad Olympics, bro. He was put up like 5 points a game.
But he wasn't really playing either.
He was supposed to be like one of them dudes in this past.
I thought CJ was gonna come there and kind of put it all together for them. Not like lead them, but like, hey, like
he
did.
The
vet.
He did.
That vet, yeah.
Did
he? Yeah. CJ did really well for them
actually,
last year. Coming in.
Yeah,
he did really well. Yeah. They played really well with him too. You know.
So after New Orleans, Dallas.
They should make it. They should make it.
All right. So who else do they have besides the two All-Stars that they have?
Tim Hardaway Jr. He's still there. I think.
Yeah, he's still there.
Did they get Dorian Griffin again? Or
Christian Woods left, so.
Listen.
Nah, Dorian Finney-Smith is in Brooklyn.
They got Luka Magic, man. They're gonna make something.
They don't have anyone, man. They don't.
They actually did pretty well in the they got like a solid draft pick. I want to say that they made some moves. I think Dallas.
So, but if Dallas is in, who's out?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Dallas is in. I think Dallas is looking outside.
Let's look at not the top 4. So 5 was Clippers, 6 was Golden State, 7 was Lakers, 8 was Minnesota. So maybe Minnesota.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Minnesota might be out, but that because OKC goes in.
OKC was 9.
OKC.
10 was New Orleans.
Yeah. Dallas is gonna be fighting.
Dallas gonna be in that play-in
spot.
Yeah,
Dallas is fighting.
Unless they do some real shit this year and they come out hooping, they probably gonna be in that play-in spot.
So then you have Utah, Portland, Houston, and San Antonio.
Damn, I forgot about all of them.
San Antonio got big.
Utah was solid last year.
Utah was solid.
They was solid last year.
They might fight Dallas for that last spot.
Yeah, Utah was solid last year.
What y'all think about Wembanyama?
Man,
I say bust. I'll call it right.
Really? You think so? I won't say he's a bust. But
okay, let me ask you this before you answer. What would you consider big a success? Like, okay.
I think the expectations that everyone's put on him are too much for him right now. So he's walking into like a no-win situation at the end of the day, right? Not many people are going to live up to the hype like LeBron did as the chosen one on that side. Like he's the only person. He's the only person that has lived up and surpassed the expectations met. I don't think this dude's going to be able to do it. He's
you never know. He's in the right place.
He's in the right place, and I think Pop is going to.
He got the system.
He's going to like
take his time with
him and not overexpose him. And
you saw what they did with Tim Duncan.
You're gonna take it slow.
Tim Duncan came in and he won a championship in his second season.
He also had David Robinson.
Yeah, but Tim Duncan was the best.
He's already that dude, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say David Robinson was old and he wasn't quite.
For me,
you know,
I don't. Vic's that dude, but he's got the skills to be in the NBA. I definitely think he belongs in the NBA. He won't make it out. I just don't see what are you gonna do when you go against a Jokic
what do you mean?
or Joel Embiid. Like he's tall, he's taller,
He's skinny.
but we know in the NBA it's not all about height. You gotta be like strong. But you gotta have some like muscles.
I think Joel's gonna try. He's definitely gonna try to bully him. He's gonna throw it.
I mean, but you gotta see, you gotta remember though, there has been guys that have done it. I mean, look, remember Kevin Garnett when he got drafted, he was skinny. And
But
Garnett
Garnett was a dog in himself.
Yeah, bro. So
But you're
who
right.
else to look at?
Marcus
Yao
Camby
Ming?
was skinny. There's a bunch of skinny dudes out there that were able to play. He'll
Porzingis
be all right.
was skinny.
He'll
But
beef
have
up.
But Porzingis played
Did those guys
defense.
come in with the expectations?
No,
like
they definitely did not.
Vic.
Mm-mm.
So if you
Like
want
if Vic is a couple All Stars.
Okay, so when you bring up Wembanyama, why is it that everybody is saying that they've never seen anything like Wembanyama when we've seen
Correct.
Bol Bol?
correct.
And he's basically like the
I
same
like
exact
Bol Bol
thing.
better
I
than
like
Vic.
Bobo too.
I
It's
like
like Bol Bol is basically
Yeah.
the same exact thing.
Yeah,
He's
I've been watching
tall,
Bol Bol,
he blocks
like,
shots, he
yeah.
can do everything.
Chet.
Bol can do
Chet,
better.
yeah, Chet. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just like, what do you mean we ain't never seen this before? We have. It's like we
But
got.
what did Bol Bol got drafted second round?
Well, that's because he got hurt in college.
Yeah, I'm saying so.
He
I'm a
broke his
Bol
foot.
Bol fan, so I'm sitting there asking you the same question. But bro, Vic has been hyped up for the last 18 months.
2 years.
People are saying best prospect since LeBron James. I saw somewhere like, oh, if he doesn't do like a couple if he's anything like Hakeem, he's a failure. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Like people have been saying some crazy stuff, and I'm like,
it's tough on him for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about
It's
that.
tough.
yeah. So for me, I'm like, you're telling me if he's Hakeem, Hakeem is arguably number one.
Right, I'm like, no one says Akeem is a failure.
Yeah.
No,
And
That's
I
like-
watch him work out, and I'm like, okay, he can shoot, he can
good
dunk,
role.
obviously.
Yeah, he do.
But does he do anything that makes me say like,
He
no?
played defense. He blocked shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He got
can
handled.
Ben Wallace.
He got handled.
Sharon Jackson?
I don't
You know?
I don't see.
Ben Jackson.
But are you
Yeah,
so are you if you're a coach, you're Greg Popovich, are you okay with Vic getting a rebound and going on the court?
Yep.
Yeah.
That might be the only thing he really brings up to it. That might be his saving grace. Okay, I'm a center and I could get rebound, and I can run offense after that.
But I mean, we got other centers that can do that.
I'm saying that may be his saving grace of why he might be a great player.
It'll be interesting because at
I
the
mean,
5 spot, is he going to come out to the 3-point line? Meaning, like, are you going to
Oh,
draw out?
100% he is.
So
So he can shoot.
So if he's going to draw out the center,
Who's on tap?
that's a free reign for the guards to go eat it up. And then if the center tries to cheat, they kick it out to him, and he can shoot the three. They're going to run some different sets.
It's
off
gonna
of
be
that,
interesting
for
to
sure.
see how he pans out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm still
I don't think he's gonna be a bust.
maybe
But-
not bust,
But I don't think he's gonna be as good as everyone
He's
is
not gonna
saying
be-
he's gonna be.
Yeah, he's gonna be 5-10 time All-Star. I don't see him being all that. I don't think he'll be better than Tim Duncan. I'll say that.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, not better.
Not better than
Not
Tim.
better.
Nah, I don't think
Mr.
so.
Fundamentals. No, not better than him.
Nah.
What else popped off in the West? Any other trades? Any other acquisitions? Anything crazy?
I think the biggest thing is kind of see what Denver does. Like we talked about a little bit earlier. They lost Jeff Green. They lost Bruce Bowen. How they come back? Do they come back as
Where
strong?
did Uncle Jeff go?
I think Houston.
Did he go to?
Once again, Houston gonna be.
Well, that's good.
It's gonna be a fun team to watch.
Well, Houston is paying whoever to come there because Houston was like
Oh, we got
bottom of the
Phoenix
league.
has Eric Gordon too.
Yeah, he did.
We talked about
Oh, we got
yeah.
EG. See, that's a good little shooter.
Okay, Martin Jr.
Yeah, Kenyon Martin. Yeah.
Cover that. Yeah.
So I
Clips
mean,
gonna be tough.
I think the Lakers have the Lakers have the biggest lights on them. Like, all right, y'all had a really good offseason now.
Yeah. Sure.
LeBron was LeBron. You know, AD's back in the weight room, not being fragile anymore. Like, on
He
paper,
ain't.
gotta
Come
wait and
on,
see,
dog.
gotta wait
Don't
and
do
see
that.
on that.
Don't do that.
not my words, bro. Not my words.
Don't do that.
So
He gonna be fragile.
let's go back to AD, man. Like, so what's everyone's take on him? He's a very good, talented player, but I don't know, his actions, you know, when LeBron hit the mark, led the lead with the scoring points.
He wasn't hype.
He wasn't hype. He was on the bench. It was almost, even though they're real close and tight, it was like, I think he said because they were losing that he was upset. But his attitude towards the last half of that season,
well, I mean,
he almost didn't want to be there or whatever.
He wasn't really playing well. And, I mean, it's like he honestly, last season, to me, everyone's like, oh, yeah, he put on some size, you know. It's like, yeah, but he looks like he put on size because he's out of shape. It's
I think so too.
He did, like, I mean, towards the part of the season, you saw him, he looked like he kind of trimmed down.
Yeah, he got back in shape.
Yeah, got back in shape. But it's like in the beginning of the season, though, like he came in there looking like he was out kind of lethargic. You know, he was bigger, and it was just kind of like, nah, that ain't it. Like, that ain't it, bro. Like, you need to get back down to your normal size. Like,
I think the LA lights are bright, bro.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I think, you know, he came from New Orleans, bro. He got away with a lot. I feel like in LA, especially you LeBron teammates, every year the expectation is championship. Every press conference is tough, bro. People in your head all the time.
But he should have already.
You fall down. You glass. You take a game off.
No one until you get into the situation, though.
He should have known that. It's fucking LA.
But we
going to LA.
We've seen that plenty of times. Like, great example, Malik Monk went to LA, played good. It was on his head all the time. LA said, you're not a good fit. He goes to Sacramento and just plays amazing.
I think he's playing with his boy, though. So
yeah, Darren Fox 100% has put a word and say, hey, we got to pick him up. But we have seen tons of players go into LA with high expectations, don't play well, we think they're bust or whatever. They go to another team, and they play how they should. We like,
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, like Westbrook, bro.
Now, I think honestly, I think it's not so much the lights are bright. Right now, since Bron has been there, can you play with LeBron? Because not everybody can play with LeBron.
It was the same when Kobe was there, though.
Not everybody can play with, like, any superstar.
But I'm saying that superstar in addition to being at LA. LA is like New York, bro.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But
they can have the worst team on the planet, bro. They still don't get
be
right.
Lakers.
But at the same time, you still got to take into account LeBron. Not everyone can play with that style. Yeah. LeBron is ball dominant.
That's
and Russell Westbrook also being a ball dominant guard. You can't put them on the court together. Russell Westbrook has to have the ball in his hands to be successful.
So does LeBron.
You know, and so does LeBron. So it's like you can't put those two on the court together and expect it to work.
That was LeBron, though. That was LeBron trying to be the GM.
Well, you saw that when they put Westbrook on the bench and he was coming in with the second unit. He was hooping. Yeah. So it's like he can play, just not with LeBron. And that's a lot of
I agree with that, but look
superstars.
how much ridicule Westbrook got.
Oh, hell yeah, because he's in his hometown, he's in LA.
He's been in the Clippers, though, and no one's really said, oh, he's playing good now.
He is playing good.
No, I'm saying the critique. The critique.
Yeah, everybody said that he was doing well.
Look at Kyle Kuzma, bro. Kyle Kuzma was Washington. We haven't heard a Kyle Kuzma headline all year.
That's because Washington trash.
He's still playing good, though.
But they trash.
No one talks about
Nobody is talking about them. That's
what I mean with LA. You're always going to be the top.
Yeah.
No matter how good or bad your team is.
Yeah.
Some players can't handle that, bro.
But but that's different. So in Washington, it'll be more of the Commanders being talked about. In LA, it's going to be the Lakers and Dodgers. That's it.
That's Laker town.
That is Laker town.
And some players, AD, like we're talking about, like eventually it's going to get to you.
I don't think he really is affected by that. I think it's just that he's frustrated with himself because he can't stay healthy. He's always hurt.
So, I mean, bro,
if
AD's healthy and playing well, bro, Lakers should be cruising to the finals.
Yeah, I think he just needs to take better care of himself. But
he need to get on that LeBron diet.
Yeah, bro.
He needs to train with LeBron.
So yeah, exactly. He needs to work out with LeBron. He need to go ahead and stop being cheap. Go ahead and drop that $1.5 million a year on your body. Get your shit together.
Yep.
And then tax rate is something. You need to do something.
Put on the Lakers tab.
The Lakers got it. Right, yeah, they take care of that. Genie got you.
Pull up in some old school shit, it make make the hooker stop. Told her, keep walking, baby. I know you know them same dollars. Keep talking. Only want the handicaps when we parking. Probably won't catch me snorkeling. Surface level shit put you in deep water.